It's working. I was just writing an email being like, my stream's not working. I'm so upset. And I was like, let me try it one more time. And oh no, I know what I was doing. I was trying to get it to do it again so I could take a screen grab and send it to my support and be like, what the heck, man? Do I need this light? No, I don't. All right, so I was like, what the heck? This is ridiculous. So I was going to take a screen grab because every time I ask people for help online, they're like, what'd it look like? And I'm like, I don't know. So I was going to get the screen grab, and it worked. Oh, I'm so happy to see everybody. Hi, everybody. I feel bad for some of the people who left. Hey, Jose. But yeah, we'll be able to do this to do the stream now. I'm so pleased. Yeah, I was annoyed. I was very upset. I was like, everybody's waiting. I promised to stream. What the heck? So I'm so glad that I'm able to do it. So what's going on today? Well, the Marvel thing was crazy this morning. There's a Loki trailer tonight during the NBA game. So I will be live reacting to that. It's going to drop at halftime. So the game starts at 7:30. So at around 9ish, they'll have the spot drop. And then I'll break it down if there's a significant amount of new material in it. And then I'm also at 3 a.m. My review with spoilers will drop for the Bad Batch because I've seen both the episode for tomorrow and Fridays. Tomorrow is 71 minutes. Tomorrow's episode is 71 minutes. And so I was just doing notes for my review for that. So that will go up as well. But let's talk about the stories for today. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Caleb. Nice to see some people rejoining. So nice to see everybody. Juan, there's a Loki spot tonight. There's a Loki spot tonight on the ESPN NBA game. All right, so let's get to. The reason I had to put my glasses on is I got something in my eye and it was really bothering me after I filmed the earlier episode videos, and I just couldn't focus. So I had to. Yes, Daniel, I'm not going to be doing Bad Batch watch-alongs. It's a very different type of show. It's very much like the Clone Wars. So also, I need a break from 3 a.m. watch-along. So we'll start that again. I would probably do it for live-action Star Wars, to be honest with you. But for this animated show, I don't think it's as popular. We'll see. I don't think the Bad Batch is going to be as popular as the other stuff. All right, so let's get started. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thanks for coming back. I feel bad that I told some people to go away, and then it worked. All right, so story number one. I don't think I fixed this. Let's see if it's working. Boop. Darn it. I'm trying not to say GD anymore, but why is this thing not showing up? What happened with this? Let me see where it is. It says it's supposed to be, technical difficulties everywhere. Why is this not working? Oh my gosh, so annoying. Let me just try one last thing. I wonder if it's missing. Oh, that's supposed to be it. Oh, well. All right. Okay, so story number one. Boop. All right, so Ryan Reynolds has signed a deal today with Paramount Pictures. Now, he's very, very prolific. He, of course, has a number of things that he works on outside of movies. He has Aviation Gin. He has Mint Mobile, which he just did a fabulous commercial for with LeVar Burton, which I thought was very, very funny. But now he's moving forward. Thank you. I'm glad you like my nail polish. I decided to do my nails this week. And it does match my shirt today. People have told me if I wear lip gloss or if I do my nails, it's distracting to you guys when I talk. So I have to be very careful with what I wear. So anyway, Ryan Reynolds, his production company Maximum Effort, has signed on with Paramount today. And that's very interesting because, he has very strong relationships with other studios. He, of course, has been made a lot of money over at Netflix. Lionsgate is releasing the Hitman's Bodyguard films, the second one coming out this summer. And then at Disney, they purchased Fox, so they have Deadpool, and he had a big relationship with Fox. So that's in fact the reason why he ended up at Paramount. But first, I'd like to say that there have been rumors that he's not particularly happy with the fact that Disney has a lot of censorship for him. He's he's an edgy comedian, and also that it's taking just so long to do Deadpool. I think that Deadpool will show up as cameos. I think he's going to be in, I heard rumblings that he was going to be in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, that's how he was going to come in. But we'll see if they decide to do that. But I think that, he's not in phase 4, so they're not going to have a Deadpool 3 standalone film until like 2024 at this point. So very far along. But also the other thing that's important to notice is that the people who ran Fox when he was there and who greenlit Deadpool after Ryan Reynolds leaked the test footage, Jim Giannopoulos and Emma Watts, now run Paramount. So the skeleton of Fox that left when Disney acquired it went over to Paramount, and that's why he's there. So he likes those executives. He likes Jim Giannopoulos. He likes Emma Watts. So that's where he wants to be. And that's very interesting. In fact, he didn't even start this production company, Maximum Effort, until he came out with Deadpool after the first one came out in 2018. I think that's the second one that came out. Has it been that long since the last Deadpool? Was Deadpool 2 in 2018? Yikes. That's crazy. That's just nuts. So, he's going to be, it's just taken so long for them to get a thing for him. But anyway, so he's going to be at home at Paramount. That's Ryan Reynolds' new home. He has a 3-year first look deal to make movies at different levels of budgets. So, big blockbusters to small films. And just because he's producing them doesn't mean he's going to be in them. But he's very prolific. I suspect I don't think the Paramount would be interested in this deal if Ryan Reynolds wasn't going to appear at least in some of those movies. Also, don't forget the Paramount just rebranded CBS All Access as Paramount Plus, and so I'm sure they'd be eager for him to produce some movies for them there in that regard as well. So great for Ryan Reynolds. I mean, this is a wonderful deal. He's at a studio that really appreciates him. He has a great relationship with Jim Giannopoulos and Emma Watts. He'll be one of the few stars. I mean, who does Paramount have right now besides they have John Krasinski from The Quiet Place, and they have Tom Cruise from the Mission Impossible movies and Top Gun. So those are their guys. They have room for more stars. And so I think that Ryan Reynolds could be very happy there. I like that Marco says, yikes, Paramount. But I think, yeah, that's right, Mika. Maybe Blake Lively will be in a couple of these movies that he produces. I would not be against that. I didn't see that one where she played a spy. It didn't look particularly good. But I thought she did a real nice job in The Shallows. And also in that movie with Anna Kendrick that Paul Feig... what was it, like A Simple Something, right? That Paul Feig directed. I thought that was pretty good. So I think that's fine. I think that Blake Lively is somebody who I'd want to do a deal with. Lamont, yeah, Eddie Murphy kind of is at Paramount, but they just sold his movie to Amazon, which turned out very well for him. So that's good. But yeah, I think there's space at Paramount for Ryan Reynolds, and I think they've done very well by Tom Cruise. His movies have done incredibly well over there. So I feel that it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. A Simple Favor. Thank you, Marwan. And also, Ryan Reynolds had a really funny tweet the other day about The Shallows, where he said that his daughter was listening to Baby Shark nonstop, so he was going to have her watch The Shallows to get her to stop doing it. I thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, I'm very happy for Ryan Reynolds. Oh, it's Feig. Thank you, GP. I'm very happy for Ryan Reynolds. And that's right, Brett. Ryan Reynolds and SpongeBob, although I think they've sucked SpongeBob dry over there. But yeah, I think this is fantastic. I'm very excited. Alexander Valentine, don't distract from the subject at hand. Don't have any quizzes or I'll have to put you in a timeout. All right, so that's the first story of the day. I'll try and fix that for tomorrow's live stream. I forgot that it wasn't working. Story number 2. Boop! That one works. Thank goodness. Hey, Anna. Okay, so anyway, story number 2. This is very interesting to me. New York City is trying very much to reopen because we have horrible economic problems. We have no tourists and we have no commuters. So the stores and restaurants are really suffering. Although every time I walk by them, they seem jam-packed. At least the restaurants do. I'm like, what happened to 6 feet apart? And they're like, there's this plexiglass in between these people. And I'm like, it doesn't reach to the sky. And they're like, whatever, do you want to eat here or not? And I'm like, I don't, thank you very much. But anyway, they really want to reopen. Now, Bill de Blasio has been going around saying that he wants to reopen New York City by, for July, 4th of July weekend. He wants New York City to be 100% back in business. And I was like, that's very ambitious, de Blasio. But Andrew Cuomo beat him to it, because Andrew Cuomo has a lot of problems. So Andrew Cuomo is like, I need all the friends I can get. So he's going to try and get the movie theaters and the entertainment industry to like him. Hold on one second. All right. So anyway, where did my thing go? All right. So anyway, it was announced today. I put Alexander Valentine in a slight timeout. Just be for a little minute, just for a few minutes, just because you're distracting people from the stream. I apologize. Don't worry. It's just a timeout. You'll be back after it says 300 seconds. All right. So don't come back with a vengeance, or you're going to get timed out again. All right. So anyway, New York City, Mayor Cuomo said for New York, and I believe New Jersey is doing the same thing. Now, I want to put something into perspective to you. We were at 25% theater capacity when we reopened our theaters like about a month or so ago. And then we went to 33% last week. Who knew? Who knew we went to 33% capacity? And it certainly didn't help the box office. So I wouldn't say that the capacity being changed is necessarily going to make it rain money at the box office. But this is what they're going to do. Starting May 19th, which is right around the corner, there will be no capacity restrictions on movie theaters in New York City. But there's an if. There's an if. They must still do 6 feet apart social distancing. And that's on movie theaters to figure out how to do that. And they're like, okay, let's figure it out. They got like 2 weeks to figure it out. So I think that they will probably still do block off seats when you purchase your tickets, so you won't have anyone sitting next to you. And then it'll be up to the theaters to handle crowd control at concessions, etc. If they're opening up to 100, but it won't be 100% capacity because they have to maintain the 6 feet apart social distancing. But it'll still be substantially more crowded, and so they're going to have to stagger the times and have people can stand online for food. I'll be interested to see how they do that. I am sure that they will not be able to do it, and so the question is, will anybody be policing if they're not really doing the 6 feet apart, right? Also, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in many theaters across the country, there are seats that are sold, and then there are people who sneak into the theater to see the movie for free. And so they can sit wherever they want. And so that's always a bit of a problem. So I think it would be very nerve-wracking if you sat down and you were like, oh boy, I have all this space around me, I feel safe. And then someone snuck in and sat closer than 6 feet to you. You'd be like, oh, what am I going to do? And also it would be once the movie started, because that's when people usually sneak in. So we'll see how this works out. That's funny you guys are pointing out that it's really about 50 to 60% capacity. That's funny. It'll be great for something like the IMAX, which has like raised seats. I think they could do that a little bit easier. And also it depends on the theater. Like for instance, if you have recliners, there's a lot of space. But if you're in AMC Lincoln Square, which is the picture that I put up there, people are like sitting in your lap normally. If someone sits in front of you in that theater because they haven't renovated it, someone sits in front of you and leans back, they're like right in your lap. I've had that experience when I've gone to see press screenings there. Someone will sit in front of me and I'm like, please update this theater. I don't know why they haven't updated AMC Lincoln Square. I think they don't want to lose the revenue of updating the theater because it's so popular. Lloyd, bring your own tape. That is a brilliant idea, Lloyd. I think everyone should thank Lloyd for his fabulous idea. Bring tape with you, like masking tape, and just tape off the seat. I mean, someone might like sit down in it and break the tape, but at least it'll make it difficult for them. But that's a pretty funny idea. That's very clever. Make sure you clean it up when you leave, but that's a great idea. I really like that idea. Put the tape across the top. That's fantastic. So anyway, That's going to happen starting again May 19th, which is right around the corner. That's for, getting ready for May 28th for Cruella and A Quiet Place 2. June 25th, we open in September. What did someone just say? Mika says Lincoln Square should have renovated when they were closed. I agree. I had hoped that when the pandemic hit and AMC had to be closed at Lincoln Square for like a year, that they would have taken that time to renovate. But AMC was like, we're not pouring any more money into theaters right now. But I mean, the AMC Lincoln Square has a lovely Dolby and IMAX screen, although the last time I was at the AMC IMAX, a mouse ran across the floor, and so I had to leave. That was really distracting. They have a big rodent problem in movie theaters in New York City. It's just a joy to go to the movies here. Okay, so anyway, the jacket idea is pretty good, Sabian, because then it seems like someone is sitting there. That's a pretty good idea. I like that. You guys have some good plans. Getting ready to go to the movies and take care of this stuff. But anyway, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. It'll be curious to see what happens when the theaters get to this capacity. But yeah, so that's the second story of the day. We'll see if it affects the box office. Cruella has what'll be a really good comparison? Memorial Day weekend will be fascinating because Cruella has a Disney Plus option for $30, whereas A Quiet Place 2 is a really, really big movie, or at least it was before it got delayed for so long. But A Quiet Place 2 is theaters only. If you want to see that, you have to go to the theater, and that's a pretty big deal movie. How many of you are planning to see A Quiet Place 2 in theaters when it opens Memorial Day weekend? That's a month away, pretty much. That's a good point, Skylar, watching movies. I agree. And also the challenge of can you stay quiet during the movie? Harlequin, people are weird. I don't know why they want to sit next to you, right? You're like, why do you want to come over here? And they're like, I do want to sit. I mean, if someone wants to sit that close to you, that's something else to be concerned about. Oh, a lot of you are not. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Juan, A Quiet Place will not move. I mean, maybe it will, but I really don't think that it's going to move. Oh, Lisa, a drive-in would be a great idea for that. I like that idea a lot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I can tell you that if I were to go to the movie theater, I would not be able to get any snacks, which would really suck a lot of the fun out of it because I wouldn't be willing to take my mask off. So that's fun. Just sit there with my arms crossed, watch the movie, and be like, all right, let's see this thing. But yeah, it's a tough call. That's right, Kay. I got it to work. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. All right, so that's the second story of the day. What did Chad say? Everybody's upset with Chad. Oh, you saw A Quiet Place 2 already. Yeah, they had a bunch of press screenings right before the pandemic. Sneak them in? No, I don't want to eat any snacks when the movie's on. I'm not willing to take my mask off. I mean, they want you to eat snacks. Are you kidding me? They're like, please, eat the snacks. I wouldn't do it. So that's not going to make it very much fun. All right, so that's the second story of the day. The third story of the day. Hold on. Boop. All right, so I had to really scrape the bottom of the barrel a little bit for this, but I found something for the third story of the day. And that's that Succession, Season 3, which is filming right now, has added some very interesting cast members. Sanaa Lathan had been announced a few months ago. I'm so glad they're going to add some diversity to this show, which it desperately needs. She's going to play a high-powered attorney. I love Succession. Succession is such a good show. It won a bunch of Emmys last time that it was up, but I really, really want it to become more popular. So I'm hoping that this will do it. And then it was announced today that Alexander Skarsgård, the working horse of HBO, has joined Season 3. I hope that this would really, really get people to be interested in this show. He will be playing a confrontational tech founder and CEO. Although they already had a character like that, but I guess this is yet another one. He has a big career on HBO. True Blood, of course, was his breakout role on the series. On the streaming service. Then he was on Big Little Lies, where he was the only one, I believe, to win an Emmy for that show. He was the one dude on it, and he won an Emmy. Oh, the M&M's parody for Succession, Marco, is hilarious. If anyone look up Succession M&M's, a comedian did it online, and he plays all the characters himself. It's so funny. It's really good. I'm glad you brought that up, Marco. It was hilarious. So, True Blood, Big Little Lies. Right now he's on The Stand on CBS All Access, which nobody is watching. And, he just was in Godzilla vs. Kong. Tarzan did surprisingly well at the box office. I don't know why Alexander Skarsgård can't become a movie star. It's very odd to me, but he just can't do it. TV seems to be his place. But he's a wonderful, wonderful addition to that show. And I hope, Nicole Kidman, she won. That's good. But I really, really hope that more people will tune in, and hopefully he'll bring more people to watch it. And also Sanaa Lathan, she has a lot of fans, and I think some people don't watch the show because it doesn't have any diversity, and hopefully this will make them want to give it a shot. It's really, really a good show. It's such a good show. I just love Succession so much. I'm so glad that they're able to continue filming and that we'll be getting it hopefully soon. All right, so those are the 3 stories of the day. It's 6:45. You may ask me anything you would like until 6:55, and then I must get working on my Bad Batch review. And I'm going to try and scrape together some dinner because I'm working late on this Loki trailer. Better be good. Why do they have so much stuff today, Marvel? Like, what the heck? They're like, we got to get it all out for Star Wars Day. I wonder if there are going to be any Star Wars Days announcements tomorrow. I'm very curious about it. Lucas, I see some fans are upset about the Ms. Marvel power change, but really, I don't know. I saw a lot of people were like me and didn't particularly care for her original power set, and I don't think it would have looked good in live action. So I think once people see it, they should be fine. Unless they just want to dislike it. Derek says, when do you think we will get a full Eternals trailer? Maybe with Black Widow? They really need a story trailer, but there's intense interest in that boy, although the whole plot leaked on Reddit. So don't go look that up, or it's going to ruin the movie for you. I think it seemed medium. Marwan said, did your anticipation levels for Phase 4 change after this morning? I really loved the Wakanda Forever title, as did everyone. I was excited before. Marvel is the most popular thing out there. Everybody loves it. It drives the most traffic. It's just everybody loves it so much. And so it was great to get new information, but it didn't make me more excited because I was so excited before. And the serious spoilers on Eternals, it tells you who the villain of the movie is. So don't go look it up. Sabian says, when and what is the next watch-along? We'll do one for Cruella at the end of the month for sure because it's such a big movie. And then we will be doing what I'm really looking forward to is I'm going to watch The Conjuring 3 with you the weekend. Actually on June 4th, on Friday, June 4th. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to watch it for the first time with you so we can get scared together. And that'll be a really, really fun thing to do. So I'm not going to review the movie. I'm going to take a flyer on it so that we can have that experience. So, because, I haven't done as many watch-alongs because we do the watch-alongs for the Disney Plus shows in the morning, in the 3 a.m. But now that we have a little bit of a break, I can do some movie watch-alongs, and I wanted it to be something really exciting. So we're going to do that. Araceli, Luca comes out after Loki starts, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Loki covering the shows and getting up at 3 a.m. really knocks me out. Maybe on the Sunday. Let me see. Keith, Omega in the Bad Batch is a girl. She's my favorite character, and that's all I'll say. But there's a pretty big surprise about her character that's revealed in tomorrow's episode. Oh, it's good stuff. I was like, this show just got interesting. What can I say? I do like seeing women on screen. That's that horrible Dick Wolf quote with Law and Order. He's like, who knew? Women like to see themselves on screen. Everybody likes to see themselves on screen. And so it's very male heavy in the Bad Batch. So I was very happy when Omega came on screen and became a bigger character. Hey, Julia. Sufjan, James Gunn and Margot Robbie. I don't know anything that they're working on specifically. What I heard was that, they are continuing their relationship with Warner Brothers, but there's no specific deal in place. So that's what I heard. That's why I said re-upped, but didn't mention a specific project. Anna, when I plan to go back to theaters is a very personal decision, and I'm not sure about it. But when I do go, I will let you know after the fact, and then I will tell you how it was. Mike Abner says, what are your personal choices for the MCU's new Trinity? That's a really tough call because we had hoped that, now that I think about it, here's an interesting thing I'll tell you about that I've been thinking about. Black Panther, because of Chadwick Boseman's passing, everybody thought that he was obviously going to be a member of the new Trinity, but that's not going to happen. So maybe that's one of the things that sped up, Sam Wilson getting a movie. Which would be fantastic. I think Sam Wilson, Captain America, should definitely be a member of the new Trinity. He's such a great leader. His leadership skills, I'm just so impressed. I mean, I thought he'd be good, but I didn't think he would be as good as he is. He's just fantastic. I would follow Sam Wilson to do anything. He's great. He's wonderful. And I don't like to follow anybody totally, but Sam Wilson would be definitely up there. And then I was also thinking about the fact that in the Black Adam movie, Hawkman is now played by an actor of color, a black actor, Aldous Hodge, and that's going to be a guy with wings. So I'm really curious. I don't know how DC didn't think of that. I didn't think of it though, but when they were doing the rendering, why weren't they like, wait a minute, Marvel has an African-American character with wings, and now we have a black character with wings? Maybe we should have thought this through. But I am excited because Hawkman will have real feathers. That'll be cool. Oh, Shang-Chi is a Trinity candidate? I like that idea. Boy, that movie looked so good. Couldn't believe how good that movie looked. Gary, that's right. Tonight's stream was postponed for technical difficulties, but then it started to work. Hey, Jesse the Good Witch. 3 minutes to go. JP123 says, do you think Dr. Fate will show up in the DCEU again? I sure do. He's played by Pierce Brosnan in Black Adam. My thoughts on the Met Gala? Who asked me that? I didn't see who asked me about the Met Gala. I just saw it for a second. I'm sorry. But Timothy Chalamet is going to be one of the hosts. I think that's really great for his career. I think that fits with him very well. I think he makes really interesting fashion choices. MJC, I don't think Cruella will smoke. Michael Hartshorn, I gave you a bunch of tea yesterday. Speaking of hosts, you know who I'm excited about? I'm excited for Keegan-Michael Key to host Saturday Night Live after Elon Musk and then Anya Taylor-Joy. I felt bad more people didn't make a big deal about Keegan-Michael Key hosting, but, with his sketch background, that's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. I think he's so funny. Sufjan says favorite character on Succession. Oh, I couldn't choose. I just love all of them so much. That's just a really strong cast. Alexander Shuri maybe could be Black Panther on her own. Let's see what Ryan Coogler decides. I have absolutely no doubt that he will do a fantastic job. That's pretty funny, Michael. You're doing the Kylo Ren Moore. That's pretty funny. I don't have any Harley Quinn updates for you. I think that they're waiting to see how Suicide Squad does, but obviously with them, continuing their relationship with James Gunn and and Margot Robbie, they obviously feel very good about the initial reaction, as they should. I never would have thought that I'd be in favor of a James Gunn Gotham City Sirens project based on some of the way he's depicted women in projects before. But after seeing the first looks at Suicide Squad, I would actually be very much in favor of him handling that. I mean, we have to see the movie, but I'm very pleased. Oh, Chico, my dinner plans tonight are not going to be interesting because I have to eat dinner quickly before the Bad Batch. Gino, I'm not looking forward to Young Justice Season 4. I thought Young Justice Season 3 was very unfocused. It focused on characters that were not, I think, fan favorites and didn't make them fan favorites. So I really was disappointed in the last season of Young Justice. I still can't tell you what it was about, to be honest with you. I don't know what that was about. Alexander, I'm happy you're happy to be here too. You're a valued part of the stream. JP1323 says, do you think DCU will start connecting movies eventually? No, I don't. I think it's going to take them a long time. Liam says, any update? Well, let's see what happens after the Flash movie. Liam says, any updates on Aquaman 2? I hear that they are about to start shooting, so we should have some, casting announcements pretty soon as they round out the rest of the cast, because they're going to start getting ready to roll camera, which is very exciting. I loved the first Aquaman. I thought it was so good. Oh, it's 6:56. All right, let me do some shout outs. So just tell me where you are, what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're up to, just so I can just give me something to interact with you on. Brett Crandall says, any Green Lantern tea? I haven't heard anything recently, but they just cast Guy Gardner, which nobody cared about. But that means we should have some more stuff coming. Oh yeah, that's a question. Damn it. Hocus Focus, BTT merch. It's getting close to launching. I'm working with the designers right now. Brett Crandall is having coffee watching a storm go by in Kansas. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Let's see here. Lamatya is about to go to bed in Germany. Sweet dreams. I wish I spoke some German so I could say that to you in German. Drabreno says, have a great day. Oh, that's so sweet of you. You too. Just Josh says, eating Ritz crackers and grapes. What a lovely, healthy snack. I'm so proud of you. Jorge says, I just had my first dose of the vaccine today. Congratulations. Hooray. Huzzah. Let's see here. Ryan says, hi, Grace. Oh, hey. From Virginia, just ate some good spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, delicious. I had spaghetti last night. It was so good. I watched Mayor of Easttown, and I was like, this show just took a crazy left turn. I don't know if it's going to be able to get back on track. Let's see here. Hocus Focus says, air frying chicken wings and waffle fries. Oh, you're eating good tonight. Rashad says, enjoying my day off with my boyfriend and about to order some Wingstop. Oh, delicious. Say hi to your boyfriend for us. Carrie says, in Chicago, about to eat a grilled cheese. Oh, that sounds good too. Alexander Valentine says, I'm going to play video games after this. Oh, that's great. Daniel Montalvo says, just took my first final today. 2 to go. That's great. Just 2 to go, and then you'll be done. Nicholas is in Athens, Greece, drinking some ouzo. I don't know what that is. Is that a special Greek drink? Mike Abner is about to watch some old Law & Order SVU in Puerto Rico. Oh, that's great. I've never been into Law & Order. I've never watched a single episode. But it's, of course, an incredibly popular franchise. Chico says, feeling chilly at the living room. Oh, no, get a blanket, Chico. Let's see here. Jay King says, hi, I had a meal prepared for today's stream, but by the time it started, I finished it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jay King. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you company while you ate your food. I feel so guilty. Oh, Scott's having delicious cookies. Scott, I saw your cookies. They look so good. Let's see here. Alexander, you have a cat named Jupiter. That's like Chad's dog Marvel. Hey, Juan, saludos to you in Argentina. Let's see here. Tab of the places. I'm getting my second vaccine tomorrow. Quite nervous about it. Oh, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just plan to take most of the day off. Yeah, Kalel, it worked. It worked. I thought I was all done, and I was checking it one last time. Just one last time, a Hail Mary, and also to get a screenshot to complain about it not working to tech support, but then it worked. Marcos is staying awake at twilight in the rustic Italian countryside. Are you really there? That's wonderful. I love the Italian countryside. Sabian says, have a good night. Have fun on the Bad Batch review. Thank you, Sabian. I hope you enjoy it when it goes up. Rohan says, about to go to bed. Great to listen to all before night in South Africa. Good night to you. Let's see here. Newswriter22 says, vegan takeout leftovers are very tasty. Oh, that's excellent. Happy birthday, Argus. I'm happy to give you a birthday shout out. And Anna says, hi, Grace. I just got back from my job at a bookstore here in Indiana, and now I'm eating coconut layer cake that my brother made. You're living your best life. Scott, no McDonald's yet. Someday. All right, I better get going. I better try and get some dinner and get to work on this stuff and be ready for the Loki trailer. It's going to drop again at halftime on tonight's game, which starts in half an hour on ESPN. It's supposed to be a whole Marvel-themed broadcast, so I don't know what that's going to look like, but I'm not watching it. I'm going to just wait for them to drop the special look online. Okay, everybody, have a nice evening. I'm glad this worked, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Bye-bye.